Yo, what's going on? We go by the name of Chiddy Bang, and you're now tuned in to Undercover.
Welcome to Undercover. We're here with Chiddy Bang.
Yeah, what's up, y'all?
Now I'll say
What up,
Chiddy
though?
and Bang. No, it's Chiddy and
I'm Chiddy.
Noah Jones, Noah, Bang, whatever you want to call me.
You've got a bunch of
whatever you want.
too,
I'm
right?
Chiddy, Pro, that dude, Coach,
Proto.
Captain Swelly, everything.
Nobody has more student names than me, though, man. I'm in like 10 of your favorite bands, and you don't even know yet. One day I'll share with the world, you know.
Yeah.
It's all a tax.
It's all a network of me multitasking.
Now, before this, we were just having a look at a YouTube of you performing a new remix of Naked and Famous, a New Zealand band.
Yeah.
We've had a show in New Zealand, and we've been asked to do this remix by our boy Derek from Neon Gold, and we were like, what better place to debut? I mean, we heard it was going to come out this week. We just actually this morning got the confirmation email that it's going to be leaked real soon.
It's going to be leaked?
Yeah, like it's going to be like put out for free by a blog real soon. But we wanted to play live, and no better place to debut it than in New Zealand.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
YouTube videos there.
Yeah. So now the internet is all aflutter.
The internet is ready. The internet is ready.
This is one thing I've always wanted to know.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you cannot get away with. I mean, usually you'd have cameras up in your face, but now, like, half your crowd is. As a crowd member, I'm seeing, you know, people's videos, but as an act, are people even looking at you anymore? They're just looking at you through little screens.
Man. Are we in a digital age?
Yeah, we are in the digital age.
Yeah, I mean, I think people just, you know, in the age where we want to, you know, attach ourselves digitally to everything and share everything and be like, I was here at this show and I filmed this and isn't this cool?
Recorded that. I remember when he did this, did that. My arm was there. I seen a comment. Somebody was like, that's my arm.
All it really means is that I can't say anything off the cuff or fall off the stage or do anything embarrassing, or else it'll get, you know,
it'll be on there.
It
will go out into
I have fallen off the stage
bosom
before
of the internet.
Does that stop you having as much fun as you'd like?
No,
You're not drinking a bottle of Patron before you go.
But
still,
I do stay away from the edge of the stage if I would fall, because we had a show in California actually in front of like 3,000 people, just fell off. I thought you could stand on this little like shrubbery platform, but it was just a shrubbery. Someone had too much to drink and fell through the shrubbery, so after that, you know.
Did they take care of you? Did the crowd pick you up?
I actually picked them up.
Hang on.
But everybody like clapped and shit. They were cheering.
No one on the cell phone game.
Right.
So,
all right. Now, as well, you say leaked. I mean, you seem pretty happy with your stuff floating around on the net, but you've got the debut album.
The debut album's actually out today. It's the preview.
Oh no, that's the preview.
This is the preview to the actual debut album.
It came out this morning.
Today in Australia.
It comes out October 12th in the United States. Just to show you how Australian biased we are, we give you guys our album a week before our own country.
Yeah.
And that'll be up on the net.
This is actually
up on the net already.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
So
a lot of dope stuff on there. You know, we got Q-Tip on there. Darwin D's.
Music is out there, so
you really don't mind. You're obviously not going for like album sales, chart positions, anything like that.
Any if people want to buy it, that's great. If they want to not spend money, I mean, I can't.
We don't
spend money. I know
we don't spend money on music, but I mean, we definitely put our hardest of work into, you know what I mean, making sure that this is a dope project for you guys.
All we care is that you put it on at your party and you put it on in your car. That you drink to it and, you know, lose your virginity to it or whatever. Listen to it and love
enjoy it fully, 100%.
Nice. All right, I can
that's how we
appreciate
say it.
Although sometimes this does happen. I saw you guys standing around with platinum records for opposite of an album.
We did get a platinum plaque.
Sales for that, you know. You got to get one plaque just to show the mom that you're not actually living in someone's basement.
Right.
You know, as after you dropped out of school. So you got to get one plaque just to make the mom happy, and then.
Where is it going? Where's yours going? In the toilet?
Nah, I actually got to. I'm gonna send that. He just gave me a good idea. I'm sending that to the parents. I'll mail that. That's actually a very good idea.
We can't take it on the plane, and I don't want to risk it putting it under the plane. So we gave the record label our parents' address, and we just mail it to them, surprise them. Here's our parents' address. Yeah, we're gonna mail it to them.
Oh, we can't put this up for a week, so they're surprised.
No, they're definitely not.
Are they on your Twitter?
Tuned to the internet.
They would have seen.
Not even.
No?
No, I'm really lucky I got one of those parents that are just like, they do their job, they don't really mess with the internet. My dad sometimes, my dad will be like, it says in Twitter you're drunk in a ditch in California somewhere, and I'd be like, I'm all right, thanks, Dad. But shout out to my dad.
Shout out to his dad, Neil.
Right. Okay. So you did a New Zealand. You've grabbed a sample from a New Zealand act. You did this in the UK when you were over there, sort of to almost pay tribute to how good the UK has been for you.
Yeah.
With that was, what was it called?
Air Swell.
Yeah. Air Swell. That's right. Everything's swelly.
Everything's so swelly.
All swelly. Everything.
Grabbed a bunch of
UK
samples from the UK acts. Mm-hmm. Where's ours?
Well, we actually can't.
It's in the works, man.
Wait. Let's say.
Yeah.
See.
Exclusive.
I can't. I can't tell you the name, but we've got actually 2 songs. Basically, for our real album, we're just gonna throw together. We're working on all kinds of songs with all different kinds of people and all different kinds of genres, and just trying to make the most greatest of. And there's actually, I can think of 2 in the kind of soup right now that draw on some Australian acts. I can't tell you which 2 groups they are, but I mean, maybe they'll make the record, maybe they'll get cleared, maybe they won't, who knows. But
so you actually bother clearing stuff, because you do.
Are you kidding? We couldn't sell this unless we cleared, let's see,
half of it.
Passion Pit, MGMT, the Knox. Well, that's not really the Knox. Sufjan Stevens, Darwin D's, Dr. Dog. These are all cleared samples. What we do is we try and take the ones that we can't clear and just release them for free. And if we can clear them, through the label and everything formal, we hope that you might, buy it. But if you don't, we don't care.
We don't give it.
We would, we don't if at the end of the day we sold 0 records and we got dropped from the label and we went back to, living went back home. We just haven't been home in a while.
Yeah, but you could keep touring.
Yeah, we keep touring. We could put out free mixtapes. Yeah. We be eating. Don't worry.
Now you say going back to Philly.
Yes, sir.
But you moved to New York. Didn't you? Wasn't that the story of the first mixtape?
No way.
The story of the first mixtape
was we live in Philly and and the record label saying, "Come take us out. We're going to take you out to dinner." So we drive to New York for the evening. Yeah. Take you out to dinner. No way. I do not live in New York, son.
Oh, Philly. Sorry. Is that
Philly all day, baby? It's just what it is. It's Philly up in here. We don't move to New York. Nah, we don't do that.
Swelly Express, the first mixtape, that was us, trying to get into the game. And, Philly's a dope spot for hip hop, but everything in the music industry is pretty much based in New York. So you got to go to New York to meet the labels and do some recording and stuff.
Play ball. Say, hey, what's up? What are you doing?
So you weren't psyched on moving at all?
Nah, man.
You're very much a Philly band.
Well he's from Newark, New Jersey, and then
Jersey.
Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. So he's actually, but the band was created in Philly because he went to school in Philly. I've lived in nothing but Philadelphia my entire life.
He's straight up Philly.
I lived in Northwest.
Philly.
I live in South Philly right now. I lived in West Philly when I was a little kid.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Yes, sir. That's me. And I just don't see the point right now. You know what I mean? I got an amazing house. There's a little voice in my head that's maybe when you're 40 years old and you have 3 model wives and you're a famous record producer, maybe living in New York is all right. But for right now, my rent in Philly is $200 a month. I live with my best friends. I have a dog. I have a 4-bedroom house. You can't have a house a 4-bedroom house in New York on $200. You can't do that. It's extremely expensive, you know what I mean? Also, it's kind of what people expect, It's people oh yeah, you got the record deal, go to New York, go to LA. Fuck that.
And you don't need to, because I'd say you kind of don't live anywhere at the moment. You've been touring non-stop.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't live anywhere at the moment. There's no point in getting a fancy pad anywhere.
I honestly live with my parents. I live in the basement.
But also, I'm not going to be able to sleep at night or feel good about myself until I bring a certain degree of the music scene back to Philadelphia, I don't want to go enrich the New York scene or the LA scene or the London scene, you know what I mean? I want to bring, the business and the economy to where I live and put on for my city, so.
Yeah.
There you go. You're doing it for the economy of Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Do it for everybody. Everybody got to eat. There's lots of amazing talent that's yet to be discovered in the city, so gotta do it.
Now, we were talking about clearing things and getting samples and all that sort of thing.
Yes, sir.
Are there things that you haven't been able to clear? You said that you put stuff out. But is there stuff that you've really, really wanted to have on a record and someone just said, nah,
nothing yet. Nothing yet.
We've been pretty fortunate.
We've been pretty fortunate, but I have a feeling that, we're just starting out, so it's probably going to happen.
Mm-hmm. And if that does happen, we'll just put it out on the internet.
And when it does, we'll sit down with them and we'll say, listen, if you don't clear it, that's cool. We won't sell it, and neither of us will make any money. We'll probably put it out for free, and you can sue us if you want. Well, if you don't put it out for free, they'll sue you, but they can't sue you for a certain amount because you haven't profited it off their thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they technically can sue you to stop the distribution of it, but once it's on the internet, mate,
It's there.
it's gone.
Yeah.
So we're really gonna say, and also like, do you really want to be like the dude that sued Chiddy Bang? Like, I wouldn't want to be. Not to say anything about us, but like, we're a new act, you know what I'm saying? And like, we have fans that are 15, 16, 17 that are gonna be the long-term consumers of tomorrow. Like, do you really want to be that dude that sued Chiddy Bang because, you know, blah blah blah? So like, I mean, hopefully they'll say yes. Maybe we always want to talk it out, you know what I mean? We always want to be like, all right, if they have a really good reason why, we won't put it out, you know what I mean? But
do acts come to you now? They must come to you now because you've been doing really well. Everyone's excited. I'm sure you've met the acts that you've sampled and you've worked with, and they've gone, this is awesome. This is like spreading the word.
Well, I mean, the Naked and Famous one, like they kind of like the band didn't come to us, but the label did. So they were like, we'd do this remix, and we heard the song. We're like, it's a massive song. Let's do it. But you know, different acts, you know, been reaching out to us. We've been reaching out to acts. You know, we still have a long way to come. And
someone reached out to you. Was it Black Cards?
Black Cards.
Oh yeah,
that was the boy Pete.
This is
that was the boy Pete
for
Wentz.
people who haven't got it yet.
Yeah.
People haven't heard about this. This is Pete Wentz's sort of
new project,
side projecty thing.
Yeah.
And he put out a taster of that song a long time ago.
A minute ago.
A minute ago.
A while ago.
It was a
long
while.
time ago.
It was a while ago, and I hadn't even heard of you guys by then. So you must have known.
Yeah.
Pete.
Thing is, Pete is like a part of. He's in our sort of network. He's sort of like extended family, you know. And pretty much, he hit up my manager. Him and my manager are real cool. He hit him up, and it was like, yo, you know, got this new project. Obviously, the Black Cards joint. You know, I want to get Chiddy to spit a verse on a new song. So, you know, he sent it to me. I heard it. Smoked a couple L's, laid down the verse. There we have it.
Right. If it's only Chiddy, then it says featuring Chiddy.
Yeah.
If it's like featuring Chiddy and I do some of the producing, then it says featuring Chiddy Bang.
Yeah.
And if it's only me, then I'll just say produced by Zaf and Jones.
There you go.
Got the formula right there.
Excellent.
There you go.
Excellent.
So this is Black Cards featuring Chiddy.
Right.
I'm working on it, but
This is one thing I had to ask you.
Go ahead.
got quiet for that.
Your homies, your boys. What do they think about you listening to all this wussy indie music?
Man,
See, he doesn't listen to it. I listen to it.
Don't.
He like when we made our first song, he had never heard of MGMT. You know what I mean? So it's all about me bringing weirder stuff to the table and him using his ears to figure out which is the most kind of cross genre accessible.
Yeah, like if you listen to my album,
Let me
it's straight
borrow
up.
these just real quick.
It's straight up.
Let's turn up the swag.
It's straight up hardcore, like just like straight rap, hip hop.
Yeah.
But I definitely appreciate.
But everybody wants to be successful.
He brings
So
that
all the
element.
homies, you know, Jay, Tay Hood, I see you. What's up?
All day.
They come and they say, yo, this might be a little bit left to center, but you guys are seeing the world and
doing your thing.
doing amazing things.
Actually, yeah, because you kind of get dubbed as alternative hip hop. You're using alternative music, but alternative hip hop, that's kind of like a designation that's meant to be like smarter and more interesting than regular hip hop.
It's not more interesting than Meek Mill's.
I
I got my rose red and my diamonds blue and I keep a
listen
bad
to,
chick like 5 times 2.
Hip hop like Meek Mill, like who's this great Philly artist right now doing this thing, and like listen to Rick Ross. I listen to all this like rap stuff. I think
You both do.
It's a dope blend because like I'm just like he said, I'm just bringing that vein, that element of just like straight up hip hop shit. If I came from an indie vein, it would sound like
I think
it'd be different.
The reason I think it works so well is because we are actually opposite people.
Literally.
Though there is a huge element of me that loves Rick Ross and fucking
for sure.
Meek Mills and shit.
For
But
sure.
basically, you know, we're very different people and we balance stranger selections with hip hop and club and pop sensibilities and
It just comes
mix it all together and it works, I think.
I'm glad it worked. Well, thank you for talking to us.
No problem.
And God, keep going around the world.
Yeah, we're trying. Thank you.
Thank you, man.